Hey Dub, this is Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into RM kind of addressing Blackpink and a collab they did and what happened with that. I think the way everything was addressed was very classy, and I do have a lot of thoughts on everything going on. Jungkook also kind of stared and sang at a specific gorgeous fan and probably wanted to ask her out. I'll get into who that is. So that is definitely something we need to talk about. And of course I also want to get into Seungri from Big Bang and his prison sentence. Oh my god, that is weird to say. Oh no. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Today we have a lot to get into, so let's just get into it. The first thing I wanted to talk about is BTS and Blackpink. Fans of both the BTS and Blackpink have been wanting a collab for such a long time, but fans have almost pinned them against each other, and this is mainly because the fans are against them dating each other, I think. I'm not even sure. They just don't want any controversy between the groups, and they don't want interactions between them. These are the haters, by the way. I personally would love to see them together. Any interaction that the two do have can erupt into a scandal, and it wasn't always this way. When Blackpink and BTS were much smaller, they could interact with each other without any problems. That shows would even put them together to host, i.e. the biggest BTS and Blackpink interaction we have, Jisoo and Taeyang. They've gotten more popular. Some selfish fans want to keep the groups to themselves and even send hate to anyone that works with the groups. I think we all know this. Selena Gomez got a lot of hate for being on Ice Cream and etc. And some people have even gone further to almost make it seem like BTS and Blackpink don't even know each other. And it's like, no, they know each other and they know their songs. Taeyang was heard singing Lovesick Girls recently. During one interview that BTS did recently with ET, people were frustrated. The interview asked what BTS thought about a specific collab going on. I see where the interviewer was trying to go. I think he was trying to basically ask what BTS thinks of all the K-pop collabs in America, and then said, did you know that Gaga and Blackpink did a thing? This obviously made people mad for several reasons, but one in particular was that BTS is always the face of K-pop right now. So any group that is Korean is like, oh, they're a BTS. And it's like, no, they're their own group and BTS does their own thing. So people hate it when people mash up Blackpink and BTS together. Also, some people say it causes fan wars, but really, putting two people together that are awesome causes fan wars, then let them have their war. Seriously. I don't understand why the fandom tries to cater towards these 5-year-olds that act immature. Once you stop caring about those type of comments, they'll stop making it. I almost feel like they start these wars because they're bored and want to troll. But I also think the interviewer wanted to know what BTS thought about Blackpink, since we never get a real answer, like a definitive one, that they support each other. And I don't see how this is controversial. The interviewer did get a lot of hate and decided to tweet out about this, addressing the hate. He wrote, I want to sincerely apologize to BTS and ARMY. As global crossover artists, I wanted their POV on one of their favorite artists, Gaga, collabing with a K-pop act. But I hear you and now realize that the question was out of line. An interviewer can ask any question, and if BTS were so uncomfortable with it, they are allowed to simply leave or hang up the call. If someone interviewed BTS and said, why are you racist and awful? You expect them to just sit there and keep going with the interview? But people are acting like asking about Blackpink is the same as if the interviewer did that. It's not even close. BTS did navigate this situation very interestingly. They never mentioned Blackpink, or I guess what the interviewer wanted was acknowledgement of K-pop culture. RM answered, but he didn't speak about this too much. The interviewer asked about this particular song, and RM instead talked about Gaga's whole album and said that he liked it and they listened to all the tracks. This was obviously a way of BTS ignoring the question. When you see an answer like that that kind of evades the question, obviously, it wasn't that RM didn't understand the question. It was clear he just didn't want to answer it. You as the interviewer obviously don't press on it, and the interviewer didn't do that. To me, it felt like the interviewer was very respectful and kind. I can understand why people are mad, but I do wish we can give people the benefit of the doubt and stop trying to cancel someone. I saw comments like, do this one more time and we'll cancel you, tweeted to the interviewer. It pisses me off. You can't cancel him. He works for ET, and in his career, he interviews other celebrities too. And fine, let's say the entire K-pop fandom gets mad at him. Blinks, ARMYs, everyone. His career isn't based on K-pop fans. It's not like he said something that non-K-pop fans would be pissed at. He wasn't being racist or homophobic or whatever. He would be canceled as a K-pop stan, sure, but literally no one else outside of that, and the majority of his work is going to be canceled. And this is why when I read comments like that, I'm like, it's a 5-year-old writing this, because it doesn't make full sense. It's like they have half a thought and it just stops there. How do you not see that the world doesn't revolve around K-pop? And people outside of K-pop don't get upset about the same things K-pop stans get mad about. That's like telling Beyonce fans, I like vanilla cake over chocolate. They'd be like, okay, and then they'd cancel you? No, because they don't care. But if you said something racist to Beyonce fans that wasn't wasn't about Beyonce, yes, they would care about that because it affects society and people as a whole. There's other cultures and celebrities too, and in other cultures, what the interviewer did is not disrespectful. Would love to have a debate about this, so let me know. Speaking of BTS, I am looking forward to seeing the boys live soon. I don't know if we get to see them anytime soon, and I hope they do a big concert soon, of course. When everything blows over, it seems to be getting worse, but I have hope. Now, if you aren't aware, BTS will try their hardest to interact with people in the front row. So if you do manage to get tickets, the best ones would be the front. I believe in some cases, they even do like a hand touch, so you can touch them, but obviously this is just the front rows. I wonder how many people paid for the high touch and didn't actually touch them. Did they get a refund? Oh, that's so sad. But anyway, on a less depressing topic, there was apparently a girl that stood in the front row of a BTS concert, and either her or a friend was recording BTS and pieces of the concert. And with a lot of those clips that were recorded, you can definitely see Jungkook looking at the direction of the camera, so people assumed Jungkook definitely noticed this person. People were making claims that Jungkook was walking back and forth and kept coming back to see this mystery person. And people started wondering who this person was. It came out that it was apparently this girl here. She is an actress according to her Instagram bio, but she very obviously could be a model as well because she is just stunning. Like, wow, look at her. So we can definitely see why Jungkook would constantly be in her direction once he notices someone as beautiful as her. Apparently in one of the times he sung Euphoria, he looked right at her and said, "You are my euphoria." Now this is cute, and I do believe it could happen, but I also think maybe he was looking into the camera and not necessarily at her. Singers are often trained to interact with the camera, and especially if there's a bunch of cameras pointed to them, he would want to give as many cameras personal attention. This will give the army something good to post and go viral. Of course, she is gorgeous, so the odds of Jungkook singing this line to her is high too. People thought this could be Jungkook's way of almost asking her out and being cute with her, and I agree. I think given an opportunity, Jungkook would love to date her. But at last, he cannot. He is married to his singing. He is currently also married to me, and he will stay loyal to me, even though I'm also married to the actress too. Joking aside, I love seeing these interactions and hearing these stories. Do I believe this 100% true? Maybe not, but it's possible, and I love it a lot. It's very cute. The world of K-pop is so crazy lately, and it's no longer just fun and music. It's very political. And we knew this once all these dark side of K-pop videos started coming out on the YouTubester. We all started getting a real look into how crazy this world is. I just don't understand sometimes why people do these things. Seungri, if you don't know, this was more first generation K-pop, was a member of the group Big Bang. He was recently accused of mediating prostitution. This is really dark. I don't want to get too into this as it is triggering and it's a lot to process. Someone or some group that I look up to or anything like that to be involved in something like this. It's hard to know or trust these news sites when something as shocking as this has come out. He is reported to be sentenced to 3 years in prison, like WTF. This is so shocking, I have no other words. How did he get tangled up in all this? Why is this a thing that is happening or being reported to happen? I don't know. The court ruled saying the statement basically claimed this was a repeated offense and it didn't cause small social harm, but harmed a lot of people. The statement is pretty blunt and kind of hard for me to read, so that's just the gist of it. Obviously, this wouldn't be a good thing and something like this would cause social harm and hurt a lot of people. I just don't understand, out of all the things that one can do to make money or whatever, why is this something that anyone would do? It was just a lot to wake up to today. We can't trust anyone in K-pop anymore. Oh my god. Again, this is just all what is being reported. I don't know 100% for sure. I am not in the court. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I had to keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. We also check out a lot of BTS shows over there, such as BTS's reality show, In the Soup from BTS, all that sort of thing. So if you'd like to see more of that, you can definitely check that out over there as well. We also have a great time interacting with each other too. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top of the description down below. There's also a video over there that's on the front page that kind of talks about how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. So make sure you go over there and check that out. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.